Is that stuck in anybody else's head, or is it just me? Hi. Welcome back. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be on Reddit. We're going to be reading Am I the Asshole Reddit posts. I have never done this before. I've watched a few YouTube videos of people doing this, and wow, those are some interesting stories. So I found 3 that caught my attention, and we're gonna read it together. I only know the title. I have absolutely no idea what this consists of. Yeah, but we're gonna read it together, and we're going to determine if they are the asshole or not. Let's get started. The first one, it says, am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that being depressed is not an excuse for being lazy? Interesting. Let's get into it. Okay, so I, 29, have always supported my girlfriend, 23. We've been together for 4 years now and lived together for 1. She has always had anxiety as well as depression, where some months are worse than others. I have supported her throughout all of this, and I understand it's very hard for her. In January, she lost her job due to the current world circumstances. By March, she hit a low point with not eating as much, crying, irritability, typical traits of depression. I have comforted her as much as possible and taken care of everything. However, at the beginning of June, I was allowed back to work, and since the house has fallen to shambles, I am too tired by the time I come home to do anything, even cook. Most nights we order takeout, and on a rare occasion, she makes food. The floors aren't being washed, hoovering isn't being done, laundry is a mountain, and dishes are everywhere. I try to keep on top of it, but with work, it's almost impossible. She is home all day. This is already pissing me off. She lies in bed until late afternoon, watches Netflix, eats bowls of cereal, and naps. That's about it. She says she will get to it but never does. I finally snapped, told her I was sick of her doing nothing all day and leaving the housework to me. That if she is here and I am working, she needs to be putting her weight. Okay. She got upset and said that she wants to, but she never finds the
Can I fucking read?
She can never find the motivation. That she is tired all the time. Said I understand that she's depressed, but is no excuse to do nothing but be lazy. No one likes housework, but I won't take any more excuses about it. She needs to start doing it or leave. Ooh. Ooh. Next day, I come home to the house clean, and note from her saying that she was sorry and is going to stay with her mother. Her mom helped her clean before they left. I tried calling, but she wouldn't pick up. When I ran the house, her mother answered and had a lot to say. She was furious, telling me that how she is struggling and I am making her worse, and that I should be supporting her, not ignoring that she's in a bad place, and so on. I was told my girlfriend had been crying all day in her bedroom, and I feel awful. I never wanted to hurt her. I just snapped. I tried to get her mother to give my girlfriend the phone, but she wouldn't speak to me. It feels like a lose-lose situation. On one hand, I know depression results into lack of motivation and cleanliness, and on the other hand, I can't stand to see our home in such chaos. I've never had depression, so I can't say for sure how bad it truly is. This makes sense. This is very starting to make sense. Okay. That's why I find it more difficult to 100% empathize. Am I the asshole for telling her depression is an excuse? Extra info. She has a therapist she talks to regularly. Her depression is worse since losing her job. Usually she is quite clean and tidy. We usually don't have that issue. And she's looking for a job despite depression, etc. I have enough money to support us both in the meantime. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Before I read the comments, if there's an update or whatever, let's break this down. Lives with girlfriend. Girlfriend is depressed. He's working all the time. Stated you've never been depressed, so you have no idea how it goes. She's not pulling in her weight. She's not cleaning, cooking, doing all the regular schmegular things she would do because of her depression, and you got a little tired of it. I feel like this could go either way. I feel like you're right and wrong. You're an asshole, but you're not an asshole. Because you were never depressed before, so you would have absolutely no idea how it feels as a person who has been depressed. It sucks. I literally would sleep until like 4 or 5 p.m. Force myself to get out of bed, force myself to brush my teeth. So like, I feel her. I know exactly how she feels. And for somebody who's never had that before, would probably react exactly how this person reacted because they have absolutely no idea how it goes. I'm gonna say that you were the asshole only because there was no, at least from what I read, I didn't see much guidance. Let me double check. I'm not bullshitting right here. Hold on. Okay, maybe let me not say that. Who knows? You said she lost her job in January. March is when she hit the low point, and there was no statements of what happened in between those months, so I have absolutely no idea what went down, what you tried to do. So I'm not gonna say that you didn't put any effort, but from what I'm reading, I don't know, this is a hard one. This is kind of a hard one because it could go either way. I understand your frustration because I tried to put myself in other people's shoes, so I can see the frustration. I'm gonna say this one's 50-50. That's a horrible fucking answer, but whatever. I'm gonna read the comments. Somebody said, nah, I feel for both you and her. Okay, it's not easy dealing with someone who has depression, just it's not as easy for that person to be dealing with the depression. I said that. I think you both need to reevaluate and probably take a break or just break up. Goddamn. It doesn't seem okay to be in the relationship right now that what she's dealing with. Okay, yeah, I feel you. Okay, this one also caught my attention. It says, am I the asshole for not letting my best friend have her wedding on my property after being uninvited?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Spicy. This is exciting. Okay. One of my 29 male best friends, Carla, 31 female, is getting married soon. It's only meant to be a small backyard type of wedding, but there's been planning it for a few months now, and originally it was supposed to be on my property. They wanted it because it's private, has a lot of open space for a reception, a nice view, and the house could be used for, where am I? I just lost my, hello? Them to get ready and stuff. Of course I said yes, and she and her fiance, Rick, were very happy. Thing is, Carla and I do have a history. We went out on and off in college and decided to stay friends. Then I met my wife, we got married, Carla met Rick, and now here we are. Now my wife knows I went out with Carla back in college, and she didn't care. Good shit. Carla still went to our wedding and everything. I don't mind her not caring, but her going to my wedding, I don't know how I feel about that. Anywho, I never knew if Rick was told or not. It's not my relationship, therefore not my business to say anything. Okay, so I never did. Rick found out recently, and not in the best way. Ooh, not sure how, but from what I heard from friends is that one mutual friend told him, no idea why, that we used to date. Not only that, but apparently Carla said a couple years ago she was still in love with me when she was already dating Rick. Don't have actual confirmation, but that's exactly what he was told. All Carla told me is that Rick was told about our past and he's angry for her for never saying anything. It became quite a bit of drama and didn't hear from her for over a month until now. She told me that they're going to a couples counseling, okay, and that the wedding is still on, but Rick requested that I not attend. It sucks, but I totally get why he wouldn't be comfortable. Okay, good for you for understanding. Then I asked the obvious question, where are they gonna hold the wedding then? I would have said the same thing. To my surprise, she said that they still want it at our place. Rick said too, and in my mind, I'm going, he doesn't want the guy who dated his fiance years ago at the wedding, but still wants the wedding at his house. My wife and I are expected to just not be in our home that weekend, and I told Carla no. I would have said the same thing. They're going to have to find someplace else since we're not going to simply leave our home to them for the weekend. Not only for safety reasons, but it just doesn't make sense. Yeah. Rick doesn't want me around because he's not comfortable, but is comfortable enough to have wedding at my house. They really want their wedding here though, and because of that, I've been bugged by not only her, but also Rick and some friends who think I'm being petty asshole for not letting them have the wedding here anymore. Honestly, don't think that I am. It just doesn't make sense at all to have to leave our own place for a wedding we're no longer welcome to, and leaving our home totally valuable. Still being accused of sabotaging their wedding, and Rick believes it's the least I can do after everything. Am I the asshole?
What the hell?
No. No, you were not the asshole. What the fuck? The audacity. One. I don't even know where to begin. Rick has some audacity. Rick should be upset with Carla, you know, his fiance, and they're working it out. They're going to the couples counseling, whatever. He should be mad at her for not telling. Not mad at my guy over here because, like he said, it's not my relationship, so I'm not gonna say anything. Be mad at your fiance. She's the one that didn't say. My guy over here had no reason to even tell you, and it's the past. Like, okay. And then to say that you still want the wedding at my house, I'm not invited, and then to say that it's the least I can do, You would never hear from me again. You would never hear from me again. That is complete and utter fucking bullshit. Ooh. I gotta read the comments. Someone said Rick doesn't want to get married anymore, but doesn't want to be the bad guy by breaking up with his fiance. So he's put her in an impossible position so he can get the sympathy when they quit. I believe it. I've never gotten that mentality. Like, yes, someone else really liked your significant other before you. That means your significant other is likable. Congratulations, yo. I wouldn't agree to leave my home and give access to someone who resents me either. Right. These friends who are calling you an ass can volunteer their house for the wedding, period. And they aren't your friends. Friends don't treat friends that way. Exactly. That's crazy. Yeah, no, honey, you are not the asshole. That pissed me off. God. I'm already, like, aggravated. And we still have one more to go. And just by the title of this one, I'm already gonna get annoyed again. So, am I the asshole for sleeping over my girlfriend's 4 nights a week, making her roommate uncomfortable and causing her to flip out? Be so for real. Let's preface this by saying that I, 24 male, and my girlfriend, 32 female, who we'd call Liv, has been seeing each other close to a year now. I've been living in the shared house with 8 blokes and a small 2x2 room that barely accommodates a small bed. Okay. This is the sole reason why she doesn't sleep at mine. I'm saving a lot on rent living here even though the living conditions are poor. Fair. Now, I've been staying at my girlfriend's house 4 nights a week for the past few months. Her bed's bigger for starters and I can't cook at home because it's always congested, so Liv and I cook a meal twice a week at hers. She has a roommate we'll call Bianca that she's known for quite a few years and they got along fine. I've tried my best to get to know Bianca, but it's not reciprocated and I can feel the awkward tension between us a mile away. She's never asked a question about what I do for work or anything like that and typically responds with one-word answers. I mean, she's not supposed to be your friend, but... Liv told me that Bianca feels very uncomfortable living with me. I hate being the cause of her discomfort. Whenever I'm at Liv's house, I don't use the living room and go straight to Liv's room whenever I arrive, usually late after work. Besides cooking with Liv, I usually mindful of my time spent in the bathroom. Here's where Liv and I may have screwed up. We were taking a shower together and took a bit longer than usual, 20-30 minutes. All of a sudden, Bianca comes out of the room, slams the front door shut, sends Liv an angry text about taking too long, that she needs to use the bathroom and that she's selfish, etc. Ooh. We both put ourselves in her situation and said that we would have knocked on the bathroom door to ask us to hurry up if we were, I don't know what that was trying to say, but she's a bit more timid than we are. Their relationship has gone down to the gutter since I came along and I can't help but feel responsible. On the end note, Liv and I want to move in together within a few more months after her lease finishes. For now, we're stuck at this predicament. My mates tell me that I'm an asshole for staying over 4 days a week rent-free and I should respect the roommate's boundaries and not see her as frequently, but I see it as the next step before moving in together, that I'm only there at night and it's normal for couples to see each other more frequently before they move in. So am I the asshole? Not me saying a second ago, like, wow, you really are the asshole. Okay, one thing I'm gonna say, I like the way this was written because reading the title and then reading the actual situation, he seems sorry, but I don't know, dude. Listen. You gotta think about the roommate. And it's exactly how you said. My mate's telling me that I'm an asshole for staying over 4 days a week rent-free. They're not lying. Like, I get it, you're thinking about like the future of you and your girlfriend, but dude, that's not the way to go. You've been there for most of the week for the last few months. You're a third roommate who doesn't pay rent and she never agreed to it. Yeah, exactly. She didn't agree to be living with a couple. She didn't agree to be living with a man she doesn't know. She didn't agree to pay the expenses that would 100% be increased with you using water and electricity. She didn't agree to be having to share her private space and her free time with someone who contributes nothing to the household. Don't be a leech, yo. Yeah, it doesn't really get clearer than that. Like, what did you guys think? Did you like this? Should I make it a series? Like, let me know. I don't know. This was actually really fun. I never read like these Reddit posts. I just hear like, you know, people do like TikTok videos where they have like the little story times, whatever. They're interesting. Hello? I'm still not over the one with the best friend in the wedding, and that pissed me off. Anywho, how? Yeah, let me know if I should make this a series. There's different Am I the Asshole like categories, so we can make this a series. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you when I see you.